Hey guys, this is Universe 7 Gaming, and I'm bringing you a review on Saban's Power Rangers. Now, I went to go watch this movie this past Sunday, and I was surprised to say that I did enjoy it. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't a really great movie either. It was just good. Bryan Cranston's portrayal of Zordon, I enjoyed it. I think he has a great voice. That matches Zordon, but in the TV series, Zordon was more like a mentor, leading the Power Rangers. Whereas this Zordon, he was kind of an ass, throughout the movie, but he did redeem himself at one point, which I'm not going to get into because that will be a spoiler. Rita Repulsa, played by Elizabeth Banks. Now, in this version, she was very dark, whereas in the TV show, she was very cheesy. The acting here it reflected what the '90s TV show was, which was kind of cheesy too. I don't know why they chose that route, but the character itself was very dark and evil, which I did enjoy. That was definitely different. Alpha 5. I remember I don't know how many of you guys may think like I do, but he was very annoying in the TV series. I hated every time he was on screen. I just thought he was really annoying. But this version, he was definitely I thought he was cool. He was funny. I definitely enjoyed some of the laughs that on the movies definitely came from when he was on screen. He was actually he was helping train the Power Rangers in the movie actually, which was kind of cool. Goldar, guys. For those of you who have seen images of Goldar from the movie, you guys will know that he was just this giant golden monster. He's just faceless. Whereas the Goldar from the TV series, he has gold plates all over him. But he does have a face. He looks sort of like a werewolf. With some long hair. I just wish that on this movie he had a face. He wasn't faceless. Let's get into the Zords. Now, the Zords, you guys have seen images on the internet. I know there's some people who hate them, some people who may even like them. I was okay. It was okay for me. They didn't get as much screen time. Yeah, but you know what? Actually, that's okay too, because on the TV series, the Zords only showed up at the end, at the last couple minutes, anyways. So, I mean, yeah, I guess that was fine. I just wish the Megazord, the Megazord looks more like a Transformer type thing than it does, the actual Megazord from the series. I mean, obviously it's a reimagining, so it doesn't have to look exactly like it. But I mean, I wish that it was more recognizable. I looked at it and I could see it more. It's just like the Ranger suits. The Ranger suits, you look at the helmet, you can definitely see it from, they look very similar to the '90s version, except they're not wearing spandex. It's just like this metallic suit. I just wish that the Megazord, you looked at it and you could see it. It looks like the Megazord, but it has its differences. I don't know. I just thought it was weird that the Rangers, they had no training whatsoever with the Megazord wise, piloting their Zords, and at the end scene when they finally get into their Zords, it's like they've been doing it for a long time. It's like how do you guys know what you're doing? I mean, I don't think they're controlling with their minds or anything like that, because you can see they have like the controllers in their hands. I don't know. I just thought that maybe they could have shown them training more throughout as they were training to learning how to fight. That maybe they could have had some training where they started piloting the Megazords or their Zords. But yeah, it was okay. I mean, CGI wise, there was some really great moments, but there was some moments that were kind of it was okay. The characters themselves, I really love the Jason from the TV series. He's that martial artist. He's just that alpha leader. He has a leader radiating off of him. Whereas the Jason from the movie, he's a football player, so he's a jock, but he's kind of rebellious, and he doesn't have that leader radiating off of him. He's sort of makes his way into being the leader throughout the movie, which is okay. I mean, because it's an origin, story. It's showing backstory for each of these characters, so we can identify to them a little more, so that we can care about the characters, instead, because if you don't get any story behind them, then how can you care for the characters themselves? Billy was I enjoyed Billy. He was pretty funny. He's definitely, he's techie. He's intelligent, just like the Billy from the TV series. Zach was cool. He's like this adrenaline junkie. I don't know, but sort of like competing with Jason, because they're both like alpha figures, which I did enjoy. He did a lot of the cool stunts in the movie. Kimberly is, she's going through a problem in the movie, which is revealed later on. But I didn't even think that was a big deal. Just I think it was minor, but she felt bad about it. She's Jason's love interest in the movie, and Trini's going through some problems, which I'm not gonna reveal, but she's definitely the first superhero to have this problem. That's all I'm gonna say. She's definitely she has a hard time interacting with others. But one thing that I definitely will say is that when the movie is over, do not leave the movie theater. Wait and stay, because there are mid-credit scenes, which I think you guys are gonna want to see. But all in all, guys, I think this was, it was a good movie for what it was. Go into it with an open mind. Don't go in, thinking that everything's going to be the exact same, because they are the same characters from the TV series, but it's just sort of like a different universe, No, not all these characters are perfect, getting good grades, helping the environment like they do, But all these characters are flawed, and they're flawed, just like any one of us. We can relate to each one of these characters, which is a good thing. Which is, I think, that a lot of people are going to enjoy about this. But Power Rangers being mostly a kids show, I think that little kids aren't going to get some of what is said inside here, because there are, there is some mature content in the movie. But yeah, guys, that's my review. If you guys liked it, and if you guys did see the movie, let me know down below. Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, guys. Come join Team 7, guys. Have a good day.